was 7 o'clock of a very warm evening in the Seeonee Hills deep in the jungle of India when Father Wolf woke up from his day's rest, yawned, and stretched. Mother Wolf lay with her big grey nose across her 4 cubs, and the moon shone into the mouth of their cave. "It is time to hunt again," said Father Wolf. At that moment he heard from the valley below the snarling of Shere Khan, the lame tiger, followed by a humming purr seeming to come from everywhere, to bewilder the animals or men the tiger was stalking. Then came the roar of his charge, but suddenly it changed to a howl of pain. "He has missed," said Mother Wolf. "What is it?" "The fool has had no more sense than to jump at the woodcutter's campfire, and has burned his feet," said Father Wolf with a grunt. "Something is coming uphill," said Mother Wolf, twitching one ear. "Get ready." The bushes rustled, and Father Wolf crouched ready for his leap. Then, man! He snapped. A man's cub! Holding onto a low branch, there stood a naked baby who could just walk. He looked up into Father Wolf's face and laughed. "Is that a man's cub?" said Mother Wolf. "Bring it here." Delicately, without even scratching the child's skin, Father Wolf laid it down among the cubs. "Oh, how little, how naked, and how bold," said Mother Wolf softly. The baby was pushing his way between the cubs to get close to the warm hide. "Aye, he is taking his meal with the others. Now was there ever a wolf that could boast of a man's cub among her children?" Suddenly the moonlight was blocked out of the mouth of the cave by the form of a tiger, and Shere Khan's great square head and shoulders were thrust into the entrance. "What does Shere Khan need?" said Father Wolf, stiffly. "My quarry." "A man's cub went this way," said Shere Khan. "Its parents have run off. Give it to me." Father Wolf knew that the mouth of the cave was too narrow for the tiger to enter. "The wolves are a free people," he answered. "They take no orders from any striped cattle killer. The man's cub is ours. Am I to stand nosing into your dog's den for my fair dues? It is I, Shere Khan, who speaks." The tiger's roar filled the cave with thunder. Mother Wolf sprang forward, her eyes like 2 green moons in the darkness, facing the blazing eyes of Shere Khan. "And it is I, Raksha, the demon, who answer. The man's cub is mine. He shall not be killed. He shall live to run with the pack and to hunt with the pack. And in the end, hunter of little naked cubs, he shall hunt thee. Now, get hence, go." Shere Khan could not stand against Mother Wolf, for he knew that she had all the advantage of the ground and would fight to the death. So he backed out of the cave mouth, growling. "We will see what the pack has to say to this fostering of man-cubs. The cub is mine, and to my teeth he will come in the end." Mother Wolf threw herself down, panting among the cubs, and Father Wolf said gravely, "Indeed, the cub must be shown to the pack. Wilt thou still keep him, Mother?" "Keep him," she gasped. "He came naked by night, alone and very hungry. Yet he was not afraid. Oh, look, he has pushed one of my babies to one side already. Assuredly I will keep him. Lie still, little frog. Oh, thou Mowgli, for Mowgli the frog I will call thee. The time will come when thou wilt hunt Shere Khan as he has hunted thee." "But what will our pack say?" said Father Wolf. "The law of the jungle lays down very clearly that as soon as cubs are old enough, they must be brought to the pack council so that the other wolves may identify them." At the next full moon, then, Father and Mother Wolf brought the cubs and Mowgli to the council rock where Akela, the great grey lone wolf, the leader of the pack, lay at full length with 40 or more others sitting below. The cubs were in the center, where the senior wolves could come and look at them quietly, as Akela called out the ritual, "Ye know the law. Look well, O wolves." Mother Wolf's neck bristles lifted as Father Wolf pushed Mowgli the frog into the center, where he sat laughing and playing with some pebbles that glistened in the moonlight. From behind the rocks came Shere Khan's roar. "The cub is mine! Give him to me! What have the free people to do with the man's cub?" Akela never even twitched his ears. All he said was, "Look well, O wolves! What have the free people to do with the orders of any save the free people? Look well." The wolves growled, and one flung back Shere Khan's question. "What have the free people to do with the man's cub?" Now the law of the jungle lays down that if there is any dispute over a cub's acceptance, he must be spoken for by two members of the pack who are not his parents. "Who speaks for this cub?" said Akela. There was no answer. And Mother Wolf got ready for what she knew would be her last fight if things came to fighting. Then the only other creature allowed at the pack council, Baloo, the sleepy brown bear who teaches the cubs the law of the jungle, rose up on his hindquarters and grunted. "The man's cub?" he said. "I speak for the man's cub. There is no harm in a man's cub. Let him run with the pack. I myself will teach him." "We need yet another," said Akela. "Who speaks besides Baloo?" A black shadow dropped down into the circle. It was Bagheera, the Black Panther. Everybody knew Bagheera, and nobody cared to cross his path. For he was as cunning as the jackal, as bold as the wild buffalo, and as reckless as the wounded elephant. But he had a voice as soft as wild honey dripping from a tree. "O Akela, and ye free people," he purred, "I have no right in your assembly, but the law of the jungle says that the life of a new cub may be bought at a price. And the law does not say who may or who may not pay that price. Am I right?" "Good, good," said the young wolves, who are always hungry. "It is the law." "To kill a naked cub is shame," said the panther. "Now to Baloo's word I will add one bull newly killed, not half a mile off, if ye will accept the man's cub." There was a clamor of voices. "What matter? What harm can a naked cub do? Let him run with the pack. Let him be accepted." Mowgli was still deeply interested in the pebbles, and he did not notice when the wolves came and looked at him before going down for the dead bull. Only Akela, Bagheera, Baloo, and Mowgli's own wolves remained. Shere Khan was roaring still, very angry that Mowgli had not been handed over to him. "Aye, roar well," Bagheera murmured. "For some time this naked thing will make thee roar to another tune." Akela said, "Men are very wise. He may be a help in time. Truly in time of need, for none can hope to lead the pack forever," said Bagheera. Akela thought of the time when, like every pack leader, he would lose his strength till he was killed by the wolves and a new leader would arise. "Take him away," he said to Father Wolf, "and train him as befits one of the free people." And that is how Mowgli was entered into the Seeonee wolf pack at the price of a bull and on the good word of Baloo the bear.